Hello, and no, this is not Crossed Heart Forge. This is the Ichthian Forge. But I got a really cool box in the mail today. I've been talking to Crossed Heart Forge over there. I'm not going to say his name on the internet, but been talking to him over there for a while now about what is in this box. He's had some interesting times. If you want to find out about those, you can go to his YouTube page, or his actually his website, and I'll see if I can link to that below. But we're going to have an unboxing video to see what I've got here. Alright, so let's check out, see what we got here. Let's try this again. This ain't gonna work, I bet you. Nope. Alright, I do know what will work. Or at least I think I know what'll work. Very well packaged. He sent me pictures of all of the packaging and everything. Doing what he can to make sure that the item stays protected. So we have here steak. Nice, very nice wrapping. This is like really good Christmas wrapping paper that you don't want to tear up. Sent me a few tracings of what they call kata, which for Tontos we're going to be experimenting very soon, hopefully, after I finish a couple of projects. How do we get in this crazy thing? I don't want to cut anything that shouldn't be cut. We're going to leave that aside for just a second. We have charcoal forged knives and very nice cards. Flyers. There we go. Handing that to my beautiful assistant off camera. Okay, you probably already figured out what this is, but I'm still not saying, just in case you haven't. I don't want to, but I'm going to have to cut that. No, wait a minute. Nope, don't have to cut it. It helps look at both ends, doesn't it? Baron is trying to make videoing interesting over here. You've seen Baron in a couple of videos in the past if you've watched any of the others. Got it very well packaged and protected. Okay, nice.
You can't go too fast.
Split in the scabbard. I'll learn all the proper names. I don't know how this is showing up in the view screen or anything, but this is a katana dating back to about World War II. It has some battle damage on the blade. Yeah, that's a nice chip there. Someone started working on it in the past. You can see the marks on the blade here. I'll have to clean all of the oils off of my fingers. It's also got a little bit of a few rough spots from well, I guess just time. But this is let me see. maybe he'll chime in the comment section. But this is in some way, shape, or form not forged in a tradition, not made in a traditional manner. Either not type of steel, not the right type of forging, or something along those lines. Most likely, it has to do with the steel. But yeah, this is something that we are very glad to have in the forge. It's going to be something, I'm not going to worry about getting all of the battle damage out of this thing. Just like the old saying that scars are just tattoos with better stories. And these are scars. So, anyway.
Flip it around so they can see the handle better.
Yeah, handle. So long as I don't cut my hand trying to grab the thing. Fittings are a little bit loose. But this is going to be, how should I say it? I'm not in any way, shape, or form going to tear this blade up. But it's going to be practice in a way. It's going to be research. So let's see what else we've got here. The one thing I do know is that with Japanese blades, they were sort of takedown blades. So you might have an everyday, your everyday fittings that you're walking around town with, and then you've got, hey, we've got this high society thing going on tonight, so let's dress my blade up right along with the rest of us. And then, so then you swap out the fittings, as I understand it. If I am wrong, please correct me in the comments, because I am a rank amateur at this. Now this has a sort of wrapping. He told me that it was done with shoestrings as he was practicing. But yeah, there's another set of fittings for that. I like these. I like both, actually. Very nice. There's ray skin underneath. So yeah, that's what we've got. I'll try to get this into some better lighting. I couldn't wait very long to unbox it. I was very anxious, like a kid at Christmas. But so yeah, this is going to be, without damaging it and hopefully making it better, this is going to be a play piece. So Matt and I have bought this piece, and it belongs to the forge. I'll be working on some polishing with it. I'll be working on trying to remove some of the scratches and some of the rust, and maybe some of these smaller cracks, maybe, or not cracks, I'm sorry, it's not cracked. Some of these smaller chips. But yes.
Sorry.
Okay, before I dive into this, I want to apologize for the lighting the other night. And for all the movement I'm doing now. Can't seem to get the whole sword in the shot. But it was Monday night when I received this. By the time I got home from work, it was already dark outside. I shot the video inside with inadequate lighting, but I was like a kid at Christmas and I had to open my gift. So this thing's awesome. I've had some time to look at it. It does have some surface rust on it. I'm not even going to attempt any of the actual Japanese names on anything here because I'll botch it terribly. Even if I know it, I'll get it wrong. So I'll say it wrong. So anyway, I'm just going to show it off and let you know what I do have. Sorry about my hand in front of the camera there, but we're going to take the camera off the tripod here and move you a little closer. So, extra set of fittings. I'll keep my hand out from in front of the camera. Extra set of fittings that came along with this piece. I am so sorry for the quality or lack thereof on this video. But the ornateness of the fittings, what we'd call a pommel or pommel cap here in the Western traditions. Spin that around. Some nice floral patterns on this piece, which this is a shoestring that is laced up with, and he told me that he had done this as a practice. So anyway, let's just run the length of this sword. I couldn't see this until I got it out here in the daylight, but you can see on that handle the wrapping, the dirt and stuff that's in it from, that's all history, y'all. I'm not upset over that. It's all history. There, in one way, I'm afraid to even touch this blade because of the history that's in it. And check out the hamon on this thing. That's a piece of the spot of rust. But just as we move up the blade, you see a slight taper as we go up this blade on this piece. From this side, you really can't see the battle damage, wherever that damage came from. We're going to flip it over. Yes, the lens cap is in the way. And here you can see the worst part of the battle damage. I would just about have to cut the blade, I would say, at that point if I wanted to get that out. Guess what? I ain't doing that. Not about to cut this blade. I will leave that in. It's part of the story of this blade. Who knows, some kid might have beat that up against something hard in the backyard as his dad owned this blade, and before his dad disarmed him of it. Or it could have happened in combat. We don't know. We'll never know. But this blade knows. Again, I'm just fascinated by that hamon and the fittings. Everything here in the fittings is loose. I have had the handle off. Again, like I said, I'm not even attempting. It's a little tighter. Well, actually, it's tighter because it's lead. See, everything's loose there. And then you've got the scabbard. Again, I'm not trying the Japanese phrases. It's split. This thing tells a story. It tells a story of being a tool, a useful tool. Yes, a tool of war. In some ways it's scary. In other ways it's just utterly fascinating. As a matter of fact, if you look at it, when you put them side by side here, that's where it actually, about how far down it would extend. And unless you know these, the traditions and everything, the ways of making, that's just how much longer the scabbard is than the actual sword. And I know that from watching videos and things that there's a way for the excess oil to drain down off of the blade. But also he sent me some kata, or forms, of some famous tantos. And we'll be looking at those later. So, very quickly, I'm going to go ahead and close this out in a minute. I'll have a couple more words to say, and we're going to close this out and see where it goes from there. So anyway, yep, that's it. And I am thrilled to have this blade. Very thrilled to have it. As of my last check, we have, just a quick channel update, we have 88 subscribers. I am humbled and excited to have each of you along. I'm honored that you would subscribe to my channel, and I thank each of you for it. I think I discussed there will be some changes, and that'll be okay. We'll hopefully changes for the better. So, quick question and answer. Am I switching to doing Japanese blades? Yes and no. I am not the biggest fan, until I handled this thing, I was not the biggest fan of Oriental blades, Japanese blades. This is utterly fascinating to me. But I am a complete fan of the craftsmanship that is involved in making one of these things. It's something that I think everyone can aspire to. In whatever your craft, whether it's bladesmithing, blacksmithing, paint is your medium, whatever your medium is, you should strive for it to be the best. At the Ichthian Forge, people ask what that means. The ichthys is the little fish that you see people ride around with on their cars. It's Greek. It comes from the Greek. It's an early Christian symbol. It means Jesus Christos Theou Hoias Soter. It's Jesus Christ, Son of God, Savior. I prayed extensively about the name of the forge before I ever named it, and that was the name that I feel that God gave me. It's His forge. It's not mine. I'm the master of nothing. I'm not a master smith. I'm not the master of my forge. On paper I am, but not not overall. I'm really not. But as such, as the Japanese smiths for them, it's a religious experience to make a blade. I want it to be the same thing in my forge. And as such, I will strive for excellence. I'm on a quest, and I'll get back to that later. Right now, I've got a lot of projects to finish up, but I am on a quest in my forge, and this is a part of that quest. The craftsmanship and the quality that went into making this blade is something that I will be striving for in the future. Right now, we're going to get back to forging. We're going to get to some general blacksmithing as well as some other things that you'll be seeing on video. But it's time to close this out and to move on. It's actually very cold out here today, and I hope the lighting was good enough for you to see the blade. We love each of you. If you found any value in this video, please like it and share it. And if you're not a subscriber already, please subscribe. We'd be glad to have you along. And when we get to 100 subscribers, stay tuned. I'm about to go work on that project right now. We'll see you soon. Bye.